Hi. What you're hearing is Vienna Symphonic Libraries, or VSL's Vienna Imperial. It was sampled from a Bosendorfer Imperial Grand way back in 2007. And I just got around to acquiring this instrument, and after playing it for a while, I'm so impressed with the way it sounds and the way it plays that I thought I'd make a short video highlighting some of the differences that I think differentiate it from their newer sample libraries, the Synchron Piano series. But before I get into that, let me just cover a couple negatives. Number one, the user interface is somewhat outdated. You don't have all the nice customizing features that you have with their Synchron piano libraries. You basically have three options. You have close, player, and distant. And if you kind of don't like one of those, there's not a whole lot you can do because the sound is very limited in its shaping after that. But I actually like the close microphone profile. And what I've done is I've come to the advanced window here and I've just boosted the bass frequency between 50 and 250 hertz here. And I've added a little medium hall reverb. And that's all I've done to get the sound that I like. Another negative is that there is no half pedal feature. So the sustain pedal simply functions as an on-off switch. However, those together don't deter me from enjoying this piano library. I still thoroughly enjoy it. Now let me talk about some of the things that I like about it. First of all, the playability is very good. I would put it right up there on par with their Synchron piano libraries. Back in 2007, when VSL sampled this piano, this Bosendorfer that they had was equipped with their CEUS proprietary or Zeus proprietary piano reproducing system. It's a very sophisticated system that was able to capture very precise movements of the keys. They were actually able to record 100 velocity layers per key from softest volume to the loudest volume. Now, that's pretty good. So there's no audible steps or sounds in the velocity layers when you're playing from soft to loud. It's very playable. Another thing I like, which is unique and not shared by any of their other libraries, is what they refer to as this 2-sus feature, 2-sus. And what it does is it emulates a real acoustic piano in that it changes the note value that is sustained when the damper's pedal is subsequently pressed. For example, if I press a note and hold it down, and then press the damper pedal, lifting all the dampers on the instrument, the harmonic value of that note that I had pressed down changes as the note is able to open up and resonate differently. So for example, what I'm going to do is hit a note, and then I'm going to press the sustain pedal, and you can hear a change in the way that harmonic frequency of that note registers. It kind of opens up a little bit. Now that's really cool. That is unique and it's subtle, but yet it adds to the realism and the authenticity of this sample library. It makes you feel like you're really playing an acoustic piano. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever had any virtual library that does that. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I like is that it has real Corda samples. So when I press the Corda pedal, I am hearing exactly what that big Imperial Bosendorfer Imperial Concert Grand sounded like when its soft pedal was depressed and the hammer shifted and only struck some of the strings. So now when you hit the soft pedal on this virtual instrument, not only is the volume attenuated, but the color tone of the instrument changes as well. And it's a beautiful thing because it really helps when you're playing soft, delicate pieces, romantic pieces. For example, here's a short excerpt of an arrangement that I did where I'm going to sprinkle in the Corda pedal to try and maintain that light, soft feel to this piece. Love those una corda samples. It really gives you the opportunity to explore another level of creativity that otherwise wouldn't be there. The last thing I like about this piano is the dynamic range. It has beautiful soft samples. You can go from whisper quiet to a sound with beautiful blooming metallic overtones. Not only does the volume of the instrument change, but the tone, the color tone changes, the timbre changes. Listen as I go through the dynamic range and hear how that changes and has such a nice contrast. Beautiful dynamic range. When you take into consideration all these factors, great playability, 2 sus feature, real una corda samples, a nice dynamic range, and the fact that it's less expensive than some of the other libraries, and it takes up maybe 1/6 or 7th of the hard drive space compared to some of the other libraries, this really makes this piano worth considering in 2023, some 15 or 16 years after it was sampled. I know that I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm going to continue to play this instrument for the foreseeable future. I hope that this video has helped you if you're thinking about VSL's Vienna Imperial and considering whether or not it might be something you'd like to try. I appreciate you joining me for this short review. Thank you, and God bless.